Dicebaker is back, and today I'll be making something from one of my favorite games, the Quacks of Quedlinburg. What? Game's not about ducks. Oh. Now I look a bit stupid, don't I? Oh well. If you know anything about the Quacks of Quedlinburg, it is a bag collecting game, ingredients collecting game, push your luck game that I am obsessed with. It is one of my all-time favorite games. And one of the things I'm going to be making from this game, I'm technically not baking for this episode, so I'm cheating a little bit, but I'm going to be making the little potions from the game. So I'm actually going to be making cocktails today. Now I have little to no experience in making cocktails. Thankfully, I do have a cocktail expert on hand, aka my boyfriend, who is going to help me make 4 different drinks that will hopefully look a little bit like these potions. So, as in, I'm going to be making 4 different colored cocktails. I even got myself this like super extra little potion bottle on Amazon. It was quite expensive, I'm not gonna lie. So I will serve them up like this, but I will also show you an alternative way to serve them up, aka in a normal glass. So hopefully we should get 4 really nice, relatively easy to do cocktails that you can try yourself at home. So as per usual, I would usually start with measuring ingredients. I don't really know what we're about to do, so let's just start. Welcome back!
We're starting by making a sugar syrup, which we can use for several of the drinks we're going to make today. You can buy sugar syrup, of course, but it's also super easy and very cheap to just make it yourself at home. Bring 150 ml of water to boil in a pot before adding 300 grams of caster sugar. Stir until sugar has dissolved completely, and that's your sugar syrup.
So first up, we're going to start with the blue potion, which is essentially going to be a blueberry sour, and we'll show you how to make it right here.
First, add 100 ml of the syrup we just made to 50 grams of blueberries. I'm adding the syrup while it's still warm to help extract more flavour from the blueberries. Mind you don't burn your hands if you do this too. Now mash them all up using the back of a bar spoon or whatever utensil you have handy. Let it sit for a bit to cool down and for that extra flavour if you can. Ignore the fact that my mouth is moving differently from what I'm saying right now. Audio issues, am I right? Anyway, we blended the berry syrup mixture before straining it to get rid of any bits. And now you're ready to put all the ingredients in a shaker. 50 ml vodka. We use Dubrovka bison grass vodka. 25 ml freshly squeezed lemon juice. 20 ml blueberry syrup you've just made. And 10 ml aquafaba. We've used the water from a can of chickpeas. We're using this as an egg white alternative to add a foamy texture.
So here we are. This is the blue potion. It's more of a purplish color, but it's got blueberry in it, so it counts because the ingredient says it's blue, and that's not my fault. So let's give it a try. It's very blueberry-y. Very blueberry-y. Like tart, you know? Yeah, I'm mostly getting blueberry, and then you kind of get that lemon as well. So it's really quite tart, but it's still got like a sweetness. So it's not like lemon tart. Like, is that even tart? You know what I mean, right? Try it yourself. It's really good. The blue one. And there's an alternative way to serve it, of course. There you go, the alternative way of serving this blueberry sour. I remembered. I've served it in like almost like a goblet style glass. Really fancy little one that I picked up in a charity shop sometime. But yeah, obviously you can just use, like, I would say another stemmed glass. Could you even use a wine glass? I don't know. Try it. See what glasses you have around at home. I'm sure you'll make it work. And what you can't see is that there's a giant ice cube in the middle of it as well. So if you don't have giant ice cubes, you can probably use 2 smaller ones. Either way, just make sure you've got ice in there. Cheers! Next up is the red potion. That's gonna be a hurricane.
Start by cutting up a mango and try to do a better job than I did. I really did a very bad job of this. You'll need 50 grams of mango, add 30 grams of strawberries, cut a passion fruit in half and spoon out all the innards. Half a grapefruit and squeeze it for its juices before adding all the ingredients plus 50 ml of the grapefruit juice to a blender and blend well. Now put it all together for your drink. You'll need 25 ml of lemon juice, 50 ml rum, we've used Angostura 5-year-old, 30 ml of the fassionola, which is the tropical fruit syrup you just made. Add all these and 100 grams of crushed ice to a blender and blend well.
And there it is, the red potion. Again, it's a bit of a pale red, but it still counts, It's got a load of red ingredients. I reckon if you let it sit, it would kind of settle a bit more, but I think it looks great. See how it tastes. This reminds me of like when I used to spend summers in Greece and you'd get yourself like a really cold fruity cocktail. It's like, it's very like a slushy. That's the word I'm trying to look for. It's very slushy like a sweet slushy. This is dangerous. This is the kind of thing that you could drink on a hot day and drink too much of. And the alternative of serving it is, ta-da! Served in a hurricane glass, aka this is the hurricane that we just made. Hence, you've got a tiny little umbrella that looks like it's been caught up in a storm. The passion fruit that you used, so I've cut up a fresh one, but you could just use the hollowed out one to just plop on top. You could even put a shot in there if you wanted. Treat yourself. But yeah, that's the alternative way of serving it. Essentially a long glass, which in real life is known as a hurricane glass apparently. You learn something new. And if you wanted to use a straw, you could obviously stick a straw in there. I would advise maybe staying away from plastic, but that's just me. Love the environment, me. Next up is the green potion. This one isn't really like anything that exists. Liam kind of just made it up. It is a tequila-based cocktail made with spinach, coriander, and pineapple juice, which sounds weird, but it is nice, and it is delicious and healthy, or at least it sounds healthy. So you can have loads.
This is an easy one. Grab yourself a handful of spinach, a smaller handful of coriander, 100 ml of the sugar syrup, and blend well. Now add 20 ml of that green mixture you just made to a shaker along with 25 ml lime juice, 50 ml pineapple juice, 50 ml tequila. We used Olmeca Altos. Try and use the good stuff. You'll recognise it because it'll say 100% agave on the bottle. Add ice and shake.
Here we have the green potion. This is probably my favorite one so far. First of all, it just like fit into this perfectly. It also has got that really cool like color gradient. The green came out super nice. And let's give it a try. Remember, this is spinach, coriander, tequila. Oh, that's so good. Now it is quite coriandery, so if you don't like coriander, this might not be for you. But it does taste like healthy, and I don't mean that in like you say something tastes healthy because you mean it doesn't taste good, but it is healthy. No, it tastes healthy and it tastes nice. Nom nom nom. Right, the alternative way of serving this. This is some fancy stuff. So you can kind of see it here. We've used I think it was referred to as a tall coupette. I just know that, I'm pretty sure like porn star martinis and stuff, where like other cocktails like that are served in this. I don't know, somewhere along those lines. And we've used one of the limes that we used in the mixture, and all you do is kind of like pull the flesh out to the side, and it looks really pretty. And that's all it is. Simple as that. Oh boy, impress all your friends. Or just sit in front of the telly and feel fancy. Do whatever you like, I'm not judging. Woo, woo, wah, wah, wah. Finally, we're gonna be making the yellow drink. This is another made up one. It involves lemon tea, lemon sherbet, and some aged gin.
For this one, we need to make a lemon sherbet. You can do this quite easily yourself by peeling the rind off 2 lemons and adding 100 grams caster sugar. Make sure the rinds are completely covered. Leave them aside to sit for a while if you can, ideally a few hours or overnight if possible. This allows the rinds to melt the sugar and create a flavourful syrup.
Make yourself a cup of tea. Jokes, this is going to be for the cocktail. We're using some lemon ginger tea here. You could probably use some other kind of lemon tea as well, as long as you get that kind of yellowish colour. That's what we're going for. So here I've added 50 ml of lemon juice to the sherbet mixture that I made earlier. So this is literally just like the lemon and sugar that kind of melted down, and I've added 50 ml of lemon juice to that. Lovely. Just decant the mixture into a jug that you can pour from. In this case, we didn't really have any small jugs in the house, so we just used a juicer. 25 ml of the lemon sherbet, 10 ml of fresh lemon juice, 35 ml of the tea, so the lemon tea, be it ginger lemon, whatever you have lying around, and 50 ml of an aged gin. We're also using 10 ml of aquafaba.
For this one, you'll want to give it a dry shake first. This simply means shaking it without any ice. Once you've given it a good old shake, stick some ice in the shaker and go again. The dry shake is there to create foam without extra dilution.
And last but certainly not least, we've got the yellow drink. Now again, it's maybe, hold on, let me remove that light because I feel like it's not showing its true colors. Is it a pale yellow? But it is yellow nonetheless. It's kind of like a pale, dirty yellow. It's like It's like, yeah, that's what it is. Like, it looks like banana. It looks like mashed up banana, even though there's no banana in there. But yeah, let's give it a try. Oh yeah. I've run out of like descriptive terms for these drinks. It's sweet. It's lemony, but it's not tart. So earlier we had, what drink was it that was quite tart? That had lemon in it. And this is not really tart, which is interesting because there is a lot of lemon in there. But it's mostly sweet. I really like it. I think it's the kind of drink you probably wouldn't be able to have too much of because it is quite sweet, but it's really good. Alternative serving option. Let's go. So here is the alternative serving option. You can actually see the yellow a lot better in this glass, like this, and we've used just a slice of ginger there to give a hint towards the lemon and ginger tea that we used. So really simple, little stemmed kind of cocktail glass there. And that's it. That's it for the first episode of Dicebaker in a long time. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode. It's been a long time coming. This idea, by the way, was Wheels's to make the potions from Quacks, and it's a genius idea, and I'm really glad I got to do it. So now I'm just gonna go off and drink these drinks. It is in the middle of the week when I'm filming this, so we'll see how my hangover is tomorrow. But no, do try these yourself at home. They are quite easy to do. I'm just going to put them down while I talk for a second, or at least put one of them down because it's very hard to talk when your hands are full. But yeah, give them a try at home. Obviously there are other Dicebreaker videos out there where I actually bake. I make cakes, cookies. It's been a while. Jenga, shortcake. Have a look at those. At least one of those should be popping up along the bottom of the video right about now, or at least towards the last 20 seconds of the video. Otherwise, we also do other tabletop related content like Let's Plays. We're playing Gloomhaven at the moment, the video game adaptation. We do Dungeons and Dragons, a weekly show called Dungeon Breaker. Go check out our YouTube videos if you haven't yet. Also, if you've seen all of our YouTube videos and you're looking for more excellent content, there's of course also Dicebreaker.com where you can read some articles about board games. So go check that out. But I'll leave it here for now. Thanks again for joining me on this episode of Dicebaker, and we'll see you for more very soon. Cheers!